It was October 15th. And this really illustrates the heart of the problem here. This is the headline. K through 12 schools without mask mandates in Michigan saw 62% more coronavirus spread. And if you look at the data that they cite, that's a true statement. If you keep reading later on in that article, here's the data that the Free Press mentions. Without a mask mandate, there was a infection rate of 0.073%. With a mask mandate, it was 0.045%. Now, technically, that's a 62% jump. That's right. And it's fine. If you want to look at that data and say, you know what, I think we should still have masks. That's fine. You can do that. The problem is that that doesn't meet the statutory threshold for issuing an emergency order under Michigan law. Thank you. If you look at the statute, it says the order has to be necessary to, quote, ensure continuation of public health services and enforcement of health laws, end quote. We're talking about a difference of 0.028% in rate of infection. That isn't necessary to ensure the continuation of public health services. We can look at other counties who don't have mask mandates in schools. They're not shutting down hospitals. In any other setting, this would barely be a conversation. You see the data doesn't match up with the statute, and we move on to discuss real solutions. But political theater won't allow us to do that. We've got to keep reliving Groundhog Day and keep pretending we have the authority that we don't. And there's real consequences. I want to be clear, this isn't some academic legal conversation that we're having. Every time government acts where it doesn't have authority, it becomes that much more difficult to act when government actually does have the authority. That's how government loses legitimacy. And let me put this another way. If you really like government mandates, you should be against what the county did with this mask mandate, because it will be that much more difficult for government to act when it actually has the authority in some other scenario. And just in closing, if the county is going to insist on this unlawful mandate, at the very least, let's go back to the original order of our health department experts. We found out in our FOIA request, the original order proposed by the health department is very different from what they gave to from what the Coulter administration did to the state. If you look at their original order, this mask mandate would end 60 days after the vaccine was available for children. That changed after it went to the administration. Let's go back to the original health experts before the politicians changed the science. Thank you.